Well, ladies and gentlemen, we start with the top item today, as the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi witnessed and received the new formed reshuffled cabinet at the Presidential Palace in Heliopolis, and within the constitutional oath-taking ceremony by the new cabinet before the President. Well, the President el-Sisi emphasized that the government in its new formation must work toward achieving several specific objectives across key areas, including national security, foreign policy, economic development, production, energy, food security, social and human capital investment. The assignments also included developing a plan by each minister and for each ministry, with set objectives, procedures, timeline, funding and performance indicators that will be subject to continual monitoring and evaluation. Also, following the swearing-in ceremony, President el-Sisi held a meeting with the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister and the new ministers, as well as the Deputy Ministers. During the meeting, he asserted the need for continuous upgrade and reform. Of course, the new cabinet, or the reshuffled cabinet, has now, of course, great assignments and great duties to achieve, of course, in particular within the very crucial and critical time, regionally and internationally, and of course internally. Well, to shed more light on this, we are delighted to be joined over the phone by His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Great always having you with us.
Thank you.
Well, talking about the reshuffled cabinet today and the presidential decree number 75 for the 2026 and the directives and the assignments for the new ministers. How you assessed, what's your take on the development plan that the President el-Sisi had been setting for each ministry, to be set by each minister, to have a specific vision or strategy for each ministry, to have a timeline for implementation timeline, and to have a developmental plan, objectives, procedures, KPIs, and continual monitoring and evaluation as well?
Yes, let me first explain how much I am optimistic about Egypt and our economy and our future. Although we are living lately in a very disturbed world, the Ukrainian war, the trade war between the United States and its very dear alliances, whether in Europe or China, the problems of Greenland, the problems of Panama, and so on. In our region, we are not in good health at all. We are surrounded with countries, especially the Arab countries, which are not in good shape. Syria is occupied by 5 different foreign forces. Libya is divided into 2 different shapes. Sudan, which is dear to us because we were one country one day. And Somalia now is threatening the navigation in the Red Sea. Yemen is divided also, and it became a big threat to the navigation in the Suez Canal. Although we are facing all these challenges, Egypt is much better in the whole world, with the exception of 10 countries. Egypt is number 4.
Yes.
This means that all the countries in the world are, the GDP is diminishing, except Egypt and the other, with the other 10 countries. This is good news, but not good enough, because because of all of this, we are developing, by the rate of development is still around 5%, which is not enough to cover our birth rate and our vision for the future.
Yeah.
Now, we talk about the challenge for the new government, where we hope for them all success, of course. But it's quite good from now and then we change the responsible ministers and to change some details here and there. Now, as the president asked it from the newcomers, that he wants every ministry and minister to put and to define what are the goals in the coming few years and how we are going to reach those goals. The new thing now that we have Vice Prime Minister for Economy in order to coordinate between the ministries which are responsible for economy. Now we are almost at the last steps of our program with the International Monetary Fund. And I am of those who believe that we benefit 100% from the International Monetary Fund, although somebody has their own critics against the fund. Very important point that the President assured that the ownership of the government and the public sector will continue, because some people are still working in the public sector, and they are a little bit worried about their future. Same time, he stressed that the private sector is invited to come and to come very strong. That is a very good sign in order to encourage new investors to come and to invest in Egypt. Another last point, he's seeking for new areas where we can invest and to support our economy. And he thinks by mentioning education and public health. This is very good. And another point it's quite attracting our attention is to have now at the end Minister of Information. He's a state minister, okay, but now we have somebody responsible, because I feel as a citizen that the information in Egypt is not enough. We want to tell all those who are writing on the Facebook or our world about what is the future of Egypt and these matters. Many things are you can read on your telephone that are not correct. Who would answer this? We need a good face and somebody who we can ask him to tell us what's going on. Somebody who can get our confidence. And I think Yarashwan is really an old guy in this field. We expect him to explain to us on daily basis what's going on in our country.
Yeah, and this is like a great percentage of success to achieve, to set certain goals and to set as well a business plan or how to achieve such goals.
Exactly, yes.
This is the main core.
Yep. We want to know now where we are and where we want to be.
Exactly.
In the very near future.
What we want to achieve and in what time, the duration, the time plan.
Exactly.
Well, Your Excellency, talking also about the challenges, the geostrategic challenges regionally and internationally. How it's as well essential for the new reshuffled cabinet to work in harmony with the with our foreign policy. Hello?
Sorry, yes, I didn't hear the last sentence.
Yes. How it's supposed for the within the geostrategic challenges that we are witnessing nowadays, how it's essential, your point of view, for the new cabinet to work in harmony with our foreign policy?
Yes, very good point. And I am quite sure that those meetings between the minister headed by the Prime Minister and then sitting with the President to give his instructions is very good. And I want to tell you with all confidence that we have a very good reputation on the international level. We are a country where we have a relation with every single country in the whole world. And Egypt and Cairo especially is very populated by foreign embassies. This is another sort of success also. And in Africa, where I said it several times, we are very accepted place in Africa. We are a leading force in the Arab world.
Yeah.
We are very dear partner to the European Union and the upgrading of our relations with Europe, where our president was invited to sit with the 27 leaders of Europe. This is for the first time with any other country. Europe is doing this. So thank God that we are, I think we are on the right track. Of course, there are some people who are a little bit suffering, and here the president has mentioned in some way that we want to make sure that everybody has his sandwich at the end of the day. And
yeah.
This is also not only the responsibility of the government or the president, it is my responsibility, your responsibility, and every single Egyptian has to help in this field.
Yeah. Also, the President El-Sisi had directed and had many assignments for the new cabinet, as he emphasized on the key sectors to focus on, like the national security, human development, and investment, food security, water security, digitalization, artificial intelligence. So many main sectors, and of course the first of all the economic development and raising the standard of life of the citizens. What's your take on such main sectors?
Yes, I am confident, and all the sectors which you are talking about, I am quite confident that we are doing fine. Lately, last year I was
feeling in a safe hand, so secured. I mean,
yeah. Yes, security especially.
Yeah.
And I was hosting some old friend. He was an ex-minister from a European country. His wife told us after dinner that she feels that Cairo is the safest place where a lady can walk in the after midnight in the streets of Cairo without being worried about anything.
Yeah.
Real, I feel as Egyptian, real, I am impressed. Yes, this is a very important point for tourism, and tourism is, as you well know, good source of our.
Of course. And we even all feel such, we all get such a feeling, especially when we are abroad. You never feel so secured even after midnight unless you are in Egypt or in Cairo. I mean, anywhere in the world else. Even Donald Trump, as he had been there in Sharm el-Sheikh, he said it's safe here, and President El-Sisi is doing great job. And I will try to make America so safe like Egypt.
One more point I want to add here. Why Arabs are coming to Egypt much more than anywhere else. And I was in Kuwait lately, and Emirates, and I raised this question to our friends in Kuwait and in the Emirates. Why do you prefer to come to Egypt? They said very simple answer. Because of the hospitality of the Egyptians. Second, because of the language. Third, we can come with our families which are not welcome in Europe, and we are getting some furnished apartment. We can leave and let our families enjoy the life in Cairo, talking the same language. So we are from the same people, the same language, and this is a privilege for the Egyptian environment to attract much more Arab countries.
Yeah, our smile plus our hospitality, our smile and our warming welcome, the warm welcome that we get the tourists. And as Mr. Mohammed Al-Abbar, the owner of Amar, of course, of the Emirati, as he mentioned this, why I come always to Egypt, you will never find such a smile, you'll never find such hospitality unless you're in Egypt. Exactly.
Exactly. They do not come just for business, but they enjoy being in Egypt. This is a very good point.
Yes, Your Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, always being great talking with you, and thank you for your insights and for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, short break and we'll be right back.